Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, to a brand new video. As you can see from the title, I have a huge TEMU haul to get through with you guys today. I have worked with TEMU in the past on a few videos. We've got some really good hauls from last year, and a lot of the pieces in those, from those hauls even, I still use today. There's some cracking pieces on the TEMU website, and I feel like the more you scroll and tap into things that you like the look of, the algorithm on the TEMU website is so bloody brilliant that it just seems to know you and your style, and therefore every time I nip onto the website I just get like delivered the most beautiful pieces and I can't resist. It's really important for me to only be choosing and buying things I would normally buy myself and that align with me and my style and align with you, my audience, because you are the most important. A lot of us share the same style and aesthetics on this channel, and so I can confidently tell you that I've chosen every single piece in this haul because I wanted to, and it's all going to be linked in the description box down below for you guys if you're interested as well. So without further ado, let's get into it because it's a big one. In no particular order, this is just a random ass haul like we usually do. I picked up this gorgeous little vintage lampshade. It's got this brushed brass bottom detail. The actual shade looks like glass. It's actually not glass, it's plastic, which I don't mind because it gives off a real vintage glass effect. That's what it looks like on the top. Does that work? No. As you can see here, it comes with a little charging port and a charger. So it's a USB charged lamp, and it's got all these different settings on it, which I just think it's really cool. Do you remember those tap lamps when they first came out? I'm going to pop a picture of them on the screen. Are they like early 90s, late 80s, early 90s? And yeah, if you are from the 90s like me, you are going to remember them lamps. Anyway, it kind of gives me that vibe, but obviously a very much updated version. I just think there's something really vintage about this. I think these will look beautiful. In fact, I should have got another one. I need another one. I need a few more of these around the house actually because they're so pretty. I like the look of them. And like I said, you can pop them on windowsills because they're like quite small. They're not too small though. They're not too big. They'll look really good on the island, on the center island, and they just add that extra like layer of light should you need it. And yeah, the reason why I wanted this lamp was actually for the coffee station here in the kitchen lounge. So if you all remember, we upcycled a piece of furniture, antiquing and thrifted a piece of furniture, and we upcycled it, and I wanted to use it as my coffee station. And then we did the cabinetry. I haven't touched that area since really. It needs styling. I need to collect some pieces for it. And basically I just want to create a gorgeous coffee bar area, especially for when baby's here in January. Coffee is life. Coffee is already life, but coffee is going to be life, isn't it, when this baby comes? So yeah, I'm like thinking of this coffee station now. And you know what, like I know that it's coming up to the time of year, Christmas obviously, where Ash is going to say, what do you want for Christmas? And yeah, I think I will ask Father Christmas for a coffee machine for that area, and we can start getting that ish together. And so yeah, I bought this lamp for that area. I just thought it will look really gorgeous, and we can really do with that over here, especially with the lighting options. And you've got a little baby and you're up in the night feeding, or it's early morning and you've had hardly no sleep, and you've got these like low lights. I just think it's gorgeous. I actually love it when it's off as well. It just looks really pretty, doesn't it? So yeah, rechargeable lamps, absolutely beautiful, and I'm definitely gonna pop some more of these in my next order when I do one. Sticking with the coffee bar situation, I did want some gorgeous little brass vintage teaspoons, and this is a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pack of 10 little vintage teaspoons, just really cute. You know, for the teacups and saucers. How nice would these look? Just like arranged in a little vintage jar. We need to go thrifting and need to get to the charity shops because you can find little jars and trinkets and things that'll just like really do the job with something like this. You could even pop these in the drawers in that area as well. You'll have to stick around if you want to see me styling up these things, because I will be doing that in probably the renovation vlogs or just the vlogs in general as we go along. And yeah, I thought these were absolutely adorable. So a pack of 10, they were really inexpensive. Guys, I can't remember what things cost because there's too much here. So everything's linked, like I said, down in the description box. All you have to do is click on the link and it'll tell you how much it is. So it's as easy as that. Okay, next up, this is like really bloody random. So I picked up some burlap fabric. It's literally just fabric, a bit of fabric, and it's been on my list. I do love a crafting DIY little projects. Do you know the 4 flowers or 4 plants even that I pick up from like, well, I like to pick them up from Home Bargains and B&M and just to style inside of shelves and around the house. In fact, let me just go and get it for you. There was one literally there on the windowsill, so I thought I'd show you. So this I picked up from Home Bargains, and they're really inexpensive. In fact, does it still have the tag on it? It does still have the tag on it, but not the price. Anyway, look at the foliage. It's lovely. The pot, however, and I've said this in the Home Bargains hauls that I usually do, I'm not into the black pot as such. Now, you can paint the pot and make them what you want them to be. And I have decided to, because I have a few of these around the house, I don't like the pots. And so I wanted this burlap fabric to just wrap around the pot and then like tie it with some twine at the top. And I just think that'll make it look really rustic and more in keeping basically with my style. That's the reason I picked up some burlap fabric. It's just nice to have really in the craft box because you can just do all sorts with this stuff, and I love that like potato sack material. Yeah, so random, but that's what I wanted that for. I'm so sorry guys, are you on the wonk? I feel like you're wonky there. That's a bit better. We'll just have to do. There's nothing worse, is there, when you're watching someone's YouTube video and you notice that the camera is wonky and then you've got to sit through the whole of the video. That's why I bother about that. So yeah, I think we're straight. But the next thing, you're gonna die when you see these. But guys, look at these little vintage lace socks. Knee-high socks for babies, little vintage ribbons, and they're the most beautiful, like, not net, what's it called? Holy, not holy. Listen, I'm pregnant, obviously, 7 months pregnant, and I am having trouble with brain fog, okay? So if you're new here, that's what's going on. I can't think of what things are called and I can't seem to string a sentence together. These videos, they're quite challenging for me. And I either got to edit all this out or like, you know, get my ish together. I can't seem to get my ish together. They're very like lace looking, broderie anglais, you know what I mean. They've got the little holes in and they've got that little vintage vibe about them, and I had to pick these up for baby girl. I had to, guys. I couldn't resist. So if you're new here again, we're having a little girl. And I'm a little bit obsessed with vintage outfits. I'm a little bit obsessed with vintage everything, aren't I? So I mean, it should come as no surprise to anybody. Okay, next up everybody, I have this beautiful wooden box. Is that glass? I think that's glass, everybody. Yeah. So it's got a glass top, and as you can see, it's got this beautiful like vintage pattern in the top. I love this colour, tone of wood for the house. and it's got a little vintage catch to open it. And when you open it up, and I love the hinges as well, gorgeous little box. Open it up and it's like sectioned off inside. And the reason I picked this up was for teas. So do you know in like hotels when you get the little teas in the little paper things and they're like in the room and they're like stacked up in little things? Do you know what I mean? Well, obviously from a coffee bar and tea, I'm usually a tea person as well. As much as I love coffee and I want a coffee machine, I'm a sucker for afternoon tea. I love anything like little teaspoons and cups and saucers and teapots, and oh my god, I just love, and cake. Usually I'm off the cake because I'm pregnant at the moment, but yeah, usually I'm an afternoon tea enthusiast. Like, I love it. I could sit there with afternoon tea all day long. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, teas. I wanted to collect lots of different teas. In fact, even Ash is obsessed with tea. We're back on the lemon ginger teas with lemon slices in the evening. Ash loves having a lemon tea when he comes home from walking the dog as well. Not gonna lie, we're both the same. So yeah, I just wanted to collect some gorgeous like chamomile teas, berry teas, and different teas in this little box. I thought it's absolutely beautiful, and look how gorgeous it'll look styled up on that coffee station over there, coffee tea bar station. So yeah, I'm kind of collecting things, as you can see, for that area with that in mind, as well as like other random ass pieces. Another piece for the coffee bar. I saw this little print. It's actually a plaque, like a tin plaque. So you could bend it. It's like, and ruin it. It's a tin plaque. I will pop this in a gorgeous frame, vintage of course, and I just love the colours of it, all the browns and the coffee colours. So this is like coffee menu, coffee bar vibes, and yeah, I just thought this would work beautifully again on that cabinetry. It's like a Welsh dresser, isn't it, that we upcycled more or less, and I just think it'll look really cute in a frame. They did have like coffee bar signs and different things like that on TEMU website, so if you're looking for anything similar, like, have a good look what they've got, because it's so like affordable. It says know your coffee, and then it lists all the different coffees, kind of. Anyway, I like the look of it. I like the colours, you know what I'm like with the neutrals and the browns. Oh, okay, every time I do a Shein or a TEMU order, I pick some of this up because you can't seem to find it anywhere else. I mean, I'm sure Amazon will do it, but I think Amazon put the prices up sometimes, don't they? Like, they set off being really cheap. Oh my god, Amazon Prime It, get it from Amazon. And then we all got into this habit of knowing that Amazon was the cheaper place to go for whatever it is you wanted, and they sold absolutely everything. So yeah, it created like this habit, didn't it? And then we'd like just click Amazon Prime It, Amazon Prime It. And then I think slowly over time, they've increased the prices. Now, I believe they're not the cheapest place to go for everything. That's what I'm basically trying to say. But every time I do a Shein or a TEMU order, I buy some parchment paper. So as much as that looks like a vintage newspaper, it's actually parchment paper for baking and for the oven. And for like baking trays, and I just like to have this in the drawer. I use it all the time, and like I said, it's cheapest from like TEMU and Shein. So yeah, I bought some more parchment paper in my order. Next up, I've got a little washable, waterproof, is that the right word? You know what I'm like. It's like washable and waterproof vintage bib for baby girl. I just love the pattern and the colour, and it's just really vintage, isn't it? Yeah, she's got a lot of like neutral, clean neutral outfits, like beiges and chocolate browns and just plain wardrobe. And then for her accessories, so like bibs and blankets, I wanted to add in these gorgeous pretty little vintage prints. I just think that look really, really adorable. So I'm just collecting things I know she's going to need, and these are like really handy because they're like washable and waterproof. So when she's dribbling or eating and weaning and things like that. Literally time flies, doesn't it, everybody? We'll soon be weaning, baby girl. So I'm just trying to get prepared in advance. You know what I'm like? I'm very organised usually. So next up I have a set of prints that I wanted to show you, and you'll know we bought and renovated this period house. We're still renovating, there's still a few things to do in this project before we possibly move on. This house is beautiful. Like I said, it's period, it's Edwardian, and we are overlooking the woods. We have a gorgeous woodland setting, and I did want to bring the outside in to reflect that. I love anything woods and woodland and forest, and so does Ash. Like, this is our happy place. It's going to be hard to move on from this one, let me just tell you that. Anyway, the inspiration behind these prints is that woodland setting, and because I didn't want to show you these and then you be like, why have you bought prints of like fungi, mushrooms? I just think they're absolutely stunning. Let me show it you close up. Can you see how like vintage and cracked effect it is? Imagine these in this house in like gorgeous vintage frames. Oh my god, beautiful. Yeah, mushrooms. It's a pack of 3, so like what do you call it? A gallery. You call it a gallery, don't you? So 3 prints. That's the first one. Sorry, Ralphie, to disturb you. That's the second one with all the nature. I just love it. It gives me all the vibes. And then we've got the red one there. How nice is that? It's like straight out of a storybook, isn't it? Oh, I just love it, everybody. And do you know what? Like, I was showing Ash this TEMU haul the other day when it arrived, because I like to do little hauls for hubby before you get to see it, to show him what I've bought, because I just get dead excited about stuff. I just like that. And bless him, he just sits and watches and listens, and like, he promotes my behaviour. He inspires me. Anyway, I thought to myself, he is going to laugh his head off and say, what the bloody hell are them mushroom prints? He loves them, everybody. In fact, he said, do you know where these will work perfectly? On the landing upstairs. Do you remember when we bought the vintage frames from the range, and I've not put any prints in them yet, and they're along the landing? There's 3 frames as well, large ones. And we think, Ash says, these will probably fit in there perfectly. So, like I said, stick around on the vlog and we'll test that theory. But I do like the idea of these like woodland mushrooms in the hallway, because basically we have a lot of walls to fill in here, and I always leave the artwork and the prints and the frames to last. I always struggle choosing artwork, but yeah, like I said, we've got a lot of walls to fill in this house. The ceilings are like, are they 10 foot tall or 12 foot tall? I can't remember, but they're super high ceilings. So like, if you just put a normal print on the wall, it looks lost. It looks tiny in this house. So I think these are gonna work beautifully along the landing. And again, it brings the outside in, and I think that's just wonderful. Oh guys, I've got another print. Now this is for Christmas. There's a few Christmassy bits here. Yeah, there's a couple Christmassy bits here. This is one of them. I could not resist this one. I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. And obviously Christmas is just such a special time. And I love all the nativity and you know, everything surrounding Jesus basically. And I saw this watercolor print of baby Jesus. Stop it, I'm gonna cry. Isn't that just beautiful? And I've got some music notes. If you remember my TEMU haul from last year's Christmas haul, they do like these prints on canvas like this one, and you can just swap them out and change the frames like as in the autumn and then for the Christmas, and that's what I like to do around the house. And yeah, I thought this would work perfectly with the, it's like music notes, vintage music, like you're playing from a piano book. And it's like Oh Holy Night, and it's got all the music notes on. Anyway, beautiful. And I thought that could add to the prints for Christmas in the house. It's beautiful, isn't it? Baby Jesus, stop it. Cannot wait to decorate for Christmas, everybody. FYI. Basically, we have a real tree every year. We go and get a real tree at the end of November, and I just love that day when we go and get our fresh tree. And with the new car being the car that it is, I just wanted the tree on top of the car, you know, like that kind of a vibe. Oh my God, like proper country getting the tree on vibes. I hope we get our car in time to go and get the tree. Two really long, what are they called? Garlands. Let me double it up so you can see. So that's it doubled up. A really long garland, and it's in this gorgeous Norfolk pine detail. I think that's a gorgeous, gorgeous like tree style for Christmas. These are really brilliant. It's really soft and rubbery. Like I said, it's really long. I'll link them down below, but these are the cheapest I've seen anywhere. I think I tried to get some of these last year from the range, and I think they were selling them for like £24.99. Well, when I bought this, it were only £7. Since then, I think it's gone up to 10, because I'm guessing they're going to be really popular, but that's still cheaper than what you find in the stores here in the UK. What I like about it is it's like on this wire, so it's easily like you can bend it into shape, and the wire itself is like wooden looking. These are really handy, can't get enough of them. It is a little bit thin for what I would want, but still thicker than some I've seen on the market. Usually I double up the ones from the range just to get a fuller look, because I like it like looking thick. These are handy for fireplaces, and as you all know, we've got a lot of fireplaces in this house to style up for Christmas. Also, I wanted to do the stairs this year in this house, because we were at a point in the renovation last Christmas where there were no point doing the stairs, because that room was just not even being used, was it? That second lounge. So yeah, it's going to be cozy in there, a lot cozier than it was last year anyway. It's definitely not finished, but yeah, I bought these in mind for the stairs. They're absolutely timeless, because you can add in your own lights or your own pine cones. I'm more of a less is more kind of a girl, and very much nature inspired. And it's each to their own, isn't it? Everybody has their own style, which is brilliant. I think it's good to be unique, and you get some people who really fill out the tree. I love the naked tree. I love the tree. I don't like to cover it up. I mean, there's some beautiful baubles and decorations out there, and by all means, I do use a couple of decorations, but they're very sparse, because I love the nature and the tree itself, with just the lights. Like one year in the last house, I think it was, we got a real tree, and I said I just loved the real tree so much I didn't want any decorations on it. And we literally had a naked tree with lights, and it was just what a vibe it was in the morning to come down with that tree, and I loved it. And that was the first year actually that we got a real tree. Every year before that, we had an artificial tree that we pulled out of the loft. It did as well, that tree actually. We had it for absolute years. And yeah, but once you get a real tree, you can't go back, can you? You just can't. Anyway, those garlands, really, really nice quality. You're gonna love them. I'll link them down below. Next up, kind of Christmassy, kind of not. Did buy it for Christmas. A new table runner. So this is just a table runner burlap sack. Like I said, I love this rustic burlap sack. The lace style twine edging. Isn't that just beautiful? Imagine that on the Christmas tablescape with like a woodland theme. This running down the middle, you could have something similar running down the middle with some lights in. And some of those like tree bark candlesticks. Oh my God, woodland, winter wonderland, vintage style. Anyway, we're gonna have a play around like we usually do, but yeah, I thought I'd treat myself to a new table runner for Christmas. Rustic, woodland vibes. Okay, next up, I bought a new blanket throw, whatever you want. And now we're having baby girl. I love blankets and cozy throws anyway, and we just didn't get to that stage in the house. Like, I don't think you can have enough of these hanging around over the back of chairs, over the back of like sofas, and you can't have enough of them when you've got a baby, either for the pram or just for like little backdrops for little photos you want to take, and just wrapping them around you when it's cold in the winter. And yeah, I bought this massive big knitted throw. It's absolutely mahoosive. It might be looking grey on camera, and I said this the other day, my camera, this new one on the iPhone 15, I prefer the iPhone 14 camera, I'm not gonna lie, because this camera somehow makes everything look a little bit more grey than what it is. The pram is a latte colour, coffee latte, milky coffee colour, and it looked grey on the blog, didn't it? I was editing that vlog back when I was showing you guys the pram, and I thought, the pram looks grey, and I'm not into grey. This sofa, it's like a greyish. It's a lot warmer than what it's coming up at on the camera. Same with this blanket. I can see that it looks grey on the screen there, and it's not in real life. It's more of a, it's a really nice colour. I don't know what you would call this, like a taupey colour. It's nice anyway. And yeah, I just thought it was gorgeous vintage knit throw. We all love a throw this time of year. I love them styled in baskets as well. Also love them draped over the bed as well in the winter. So that's that. Oh, more baby bits. So next up, I bought this set. Now, again, I'm really like thinking ahead with this, but you know, like I said, baby's gonna be weaning before you know it. They're not babies for long. Do you know what I saw the other day? Like, they're only newborns for 8 weeks, is it? Or 6 weeks. And it's like, oh my God, that will go by like that. I keep telling Ash, like, we need to soak up every single second of this stage. We're just gonna be in a little love bubble, aren't we? Anyway, I've got a little set here, right? And all these things came with this set. So the first thing is this little silicone sippy cup. Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? I nearly said machine washable then, but dishwasher safe. It's got a little straw and everything. Stop it, little coffee cup. Coffee dates with mummy. A little chicchino. Chicchino, like what? Is that an actual thing? You can get like puppuccinos, can't you, for the fur babies? Surely you can get like children's cappuccinos, or you know, without the coffee. Obviously, I'm not going to give my child coffee. Please don't worry. Please don't come for me in the comments. Oh my good God, people have such opinions when you're having a child, don't you? That's why I chose to just not be on the internet with it. I bet you someone's got something to say about what I've bought here, because you cannot get away from it. By the way, this set was so affordable. I can't remember the price off the top of my head. You'll have to click on the link a bit down below in the description box. It also came with this little bowl. So this is a little like breakfast bowl, if you will. You know when you wean the children and you blend up all the food? Well, there's a little bowl basically, and it's got this bottom bit here which is like a suction thing, so it suctions to the child's, it's coming high chair, and yeah, it's like sticks to the high chair. So that came with it as well. Then a little plate, silicone plate. Again, it's got the suction things on the bottom, so it sticks to the child's chair, high chair tray. Sectional, so you can do like, oh, wouldn't this be good for like breakfasts? I hope she's into the same breakfasts as me, because we're gonna have so much fun, aren't we? Eggs, avocado, and whatever. It also comes with this little bib. So it's got adjustable top, so you can adjust with the top bit there. Again, silicone, all this gorgeous like latte colour. And this has got like a tray in the bottom, so that if the baby spills the food, it collects in here and not on the floor. I think that's absolutely genius. And yeah, I just love it. Oh, actually, where's the other thing? There. Oh my God, stop it, you're gonna die. It also came with these little spoon and fork with the wooden handles. Like, oh, how adorable is that? I can't cope, everybody. I think that's absolutely adorable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-piece set, weaning set, dinner set for babies. And the most gorgeous neutral shades. Oh my God, we've been talking for so long. I've got to edit all this back yet. We still haven't finished. Now this arrived and I'm not happy about it, but baby's hairbrush, really soft bristles, wooden handle, and obviously you need these. You can buy these anywhere. It just saved it to me on the TEMU website and they just added it to the order, to be honest with you. But it's arrived, and as you can see, can you see that? It's looking a bit skew with. Isn't it? I don't know what's going on with it, but it's like bent. The bristles are bent to the side, so I don't know if we'll be able to bend them back or not. Might have to return that one. It's no biggie. You can pick these up anywhere, can't you, for babies. This is a gorgeous, look at how nice this is. Boucle nappy caddy, or like organizer. For the changing station. Yeah, I have got another one of these. I actually picked it up in one of my last TEMU hauls, and it's like a quilted design, neutral, for upstairs. I mean, they say to have one downstairs and one upstairs, so they're just cheap, and you can keep them stocked with nappies and wipes and like all of the stuff. But this one in particular is really nice. Like I said, not only the boucle fabric detail of it and the sectional like middle part, it's quite big. It's also got all these pockets around the side as well, you know, like for products and stuff. So this one's a little bit bigger. Ooh, this one's a little bit bigger than the one I picked up in the last haul, so I might actually keep this one upstairs. Absolutely stunning. Last thing, oh, this is in bits, and my husband's an electrician, so I was hoping he is going to deal with these. I basically bought a set of 2 wall sconces, vintage wall sconces for baby's nursery, because at the moment in the renovation we're concentrating on her nursery now, and that's like kind of coming together. So that's the reason behind this purchase. It comes in this box, pack of 2. It obviously needs to be put together, but it's like vintage brass. And I'm gonna leave a picture on the screen of what they actually look like so you can see. But these came as a pack of 2. And they've got these little white shades as well. I might do something with the shades. I might add lace to them, not sure, but we might upcycle the shades. We'll be doing that on the vlogs if we do, so make sure you follow along on that. And yeah, I bought these as a pack of 2 wall sconces, and for either side of the crib on the wall. So we're hoping to do, well, I'm hoping hubby's gonna do some paneling for me like we've done in the rest of the house. On the back wall in the nursery where the crib is going to be, and I want these 2 either side on that wall and either side on them 2 end panels, if that makes sense, and the crib in the middle. Yeah, so that's what I bought those for, and like I said, I'm not gonna try and even attempt to pop them together because that is not my job in this household. So everybody, I think that's everything, and that's a wrap. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I have been waffling on for too long. Like I said, I'll link all the pieces down in the description box down below so that you can find them easy enough. I will be styling up all these pieces and making use of them over on the vlogs, so make sure you are all subscribed, and a thumbs up goes a long way, as you all know. I really appreciate that. And always leave me a comment down below. Let me know your favorite piece from this haul. Let me know if you're going to buy anything that you've seen in this haul as well, because I love to know. I'm also over on Instagram if you want to follow me over there, if you love like upcycling, thrifting, renovations, home decor, home styling. You're gonna find lots of goodness over on my Instagram as well. And yeah, I think I'll leave it there, everybody, because this video is just so long already. I hope you're all doing really well, and I will see you Thursday night 6 o'clock for my next video, which is, by the way, a H&M winter haul, some clothing. We've not done it for ages, and I can't wait to show you what I got. So exciting. Say bye to everybody on the blogs, Ralphie. Bye, guys.